Since the beginning of September, India has been witnessing a series of attacks on churches and Christian establishments by Hindutva outfits. Attacks all the way from Karnataka to Delhi to Uttarakhand and more. The attacks are following a similar disturbing pattern where right-wing vigilantes use the unproven charge of forcible conversions by Christians to barge into churches, threaten and even physically attack them. Worryingly, these attacks appear to have a tacit stamp of legitimacy from the government. They come at a time when a number of BJP governments have passed or are proposing anti-conversion laws, echoing the rhetoric used by the attackers to justify the violence. Tonight, Meher Pandey investigates a church attack that took place in early October in BJP-ruled Uttarakhand, one of the states which not long ago passed an anti-conversion bill. The church was left in ruins. Those present were beaten. From the FIR filed by church officials, it emerges that a number of suspects had links to the BJP. Unsurprisingly, 2 months on, there hasn't been a single arrest.
The signs of devastation still visible in this church in Rudki in Uttarakhand, 3 hours north of Delhi. The church, over 3 decades old, was run by Pastor D.R. Lawrence until he died of COVID. His wife, 65-year-old Sadhana Porter, and her 2 daughters were running it since then, when at 10 a.m. on 3rd October, the mobs attacked.
मैं ठीक इस जगह पे बैठी थी, यहाँ पे मेरी चेयर थी, यहाँ पे मेरे ऊपर एक फैन लगा हुआ था, वॉल फैन, और मेरा चेहरा इस साइड में था, मेरी बेटी इवा वहाँ पर थी, वही 10 बजने में 1 मिनट था, इस सीढ़ियों से बहुत बड़ी भीड़ अंदर आई और पूरा हॉल भर गया। एक बड़ी क्रॉस यहाँ थी, क्रॉस को तोड़ करके और ये पुलपिट के अंदर घुसेड़ा है, उसका ये पार्ट है, हाँ, क्रॉस को तोड़ा उन्होंने।
There was a guy who was standing next to me. He took this guitar, he smoked at me, he laughed at me, and then he broke it, like he smashed it on the floor, and I think this was also used as a weapon eventually.
You said Rajat was hit with a mic?
No, that was Sumit. Look, those are his spectacles.
Sumit.
Yeah. They pushed him to the ground and they hit him with, look at these mics, right? With mics, and I mean, they've broken the mics and they used it as a weapon, and they were punching him and actually kicking him in the chest as well.
Within the next few hours, Sadhana Porter filed an FIR, naming some of the attackers. Chillingly, she claimed many of them were their neighbors. Several of them linked to the local BJP, like Seema Goyal, who Porter's daughter Eva said led the mob. Seema Goyal is part of the BJP Mahila Morcha and is seen here campaigning for the upcoming elections in Uttarakhand. Seema Goyal refused to speak to us on camera but said she had stumbled upon the chaos and that she was not involved in the violence. Sagar Goyal, also named in the FIR, is part of the BJP Yuva Morcha, seen here with the Uttarakhand Chief Minister. He was unavailable at his residence. Another local BJP leader, Dheer Singh, named in the FIR, denies charges that he was involved in the violence, an allegation made by a local churchgoer called Ajit.
क्योंकि 50-60 की मेरी उम्र है और मैं मारपीट में कैसे कर सकता हूँ। हाल ही में 2 दिन पहले मैं गंगाराम में अपना इलाज भी करा कर आया था, तो मुझे तो डिस्क की प्रॉब्लम है, मैं तो सीढ़ी भी नहीं चढ़ सकता, जबकि मुझे पता चला कि वहाँ सीढ़ी पर ऊपर जाकर कोई कुछ इस तरह का मुझे सुनने में आया है।
And yet, 2 months on, not a single arrest. When asked why the police was evasive, कि ये जो 2 FIR हैं, उनका अभी प्रोग्रेस क्या है?
इसमें अभी तक जो विवेचना है वो प्रचलित है और विवेचना के आधार पर जो भी फैक्ट्स आएंगे उसके आधार पर इसमें कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
दोनों जो FIR हैं उनमें लोग विजिबल हैं काफ़ी लोकल कम्युनिटी में, तो अभी तक कोई अरेस्ट नहीं हुए हैं।
जो साक्ष्य हैं उनको इकट्ठा किया जा रहा है, उसके आधार पर जो फैक्ट्स आएंगे उसके आधार पर कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
तो सर, CCTV फुटेज के बारे में मुझे पूछना था कि ये जो बाहर, अंदर का तो कुछ आपको फुटेज मिला नहीं होगा, बाहर का कहाँ से आया है और इसमें क्या दिख रहा है?
मैडम, ये सभी विवेचना का विषय है।
कुछ लोग कह रहे हैं अभी देर लगी है अरेस्ट होने में क्योंकि बीजेपी के काफ़ी कार्यकर्ता इसमें इन्वॉल्व हैं और अभी सरकार उनकी है, तो थोड़ा दबाव डाला जा रहा है इस इन्वेस्टिगेशन पर।
नहीं मैडम, ऐसा दबाव या ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है। इस मामले में जो विवेचना है वो विवेचना प्रचलित है। इस बारे में अभी इस लेवल पे कभी कोई कमेंट नहीं कर सकता।
तो जो लोग वहाँ पर उन्होंने तोड़फोड़ की है,
बार बार आप वही बातें कह रहे हैं, मैं फिर से वही कहूँगा। मैं इस लेवल पे
कितनी देर लगेगी और सर?
इस लेवल पे मैं कोई कमेंट यहाँ पे नहीं कर कर सकता हूँ।
कौन से लेवल पर कमेंट कर पाएंगे?
इस लेवल पे मैं कोई कमेंट नहीं कर पाऊंगा
एसएसपी
मैडम।
देहात बता पाएंगे या कौन?
मैं इस बारे में कोई कमेंट नहीं कर पाऊंगा। इसमें
काफी
विवेचना
दूर से-
विवेचना इसमें अभी प्रचलित है मैम, उसके आधार पर कार्रवाई की जाए।
The police in action has raised questions of political influence. Uttarakhand is set to go to polls early next year. So-called illegal conversions is one of the issues raised by the ruling BJP, which passed an anti-forcible conversion bill in 2018. More than 24 hours after this attack, a counter FIR was lodged against Sadhana Porter and various churchgoers by a woman called Sonam, who said that her and 4 others, Rahul, Mohit, Sarita Tyagi and Kavita Valmiki, were being forcibly converted to Christianity. In the counter FIR against the church, Sonam and the others claim they were offered lakhs of rupees to convert. When they refused conversion, churchgoers hit them. But Sadhana Porter denies these charges.
मेरा खर्चा मेरी पेंशन से चलता है, मेरी बड़ी बेटी सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर है और ऐसे करके हमारे पास कोई पैसा नहीं है ना, ये बिल्कुल झूठ है।
Moreover, there are multiple contradictions in the versions of those claiming illegal conversion. Sonam in her FIR says she arrived at the church at 8 am with Rahul, Mohit and others. They were urged to convert. They all tried to leave at 8:30 or 9 am and were attacked by churchgoers. But NDTV spoke to Rahul and Mohit. Rahul said he arrived at the church at 11:30 am and was abused by churchgoers. Mohit said he arrived at the church between 10:30 and 11 am.
Not only do the complainants contradict themselves, their timeline does not match the sequence of events. While some of them say they arrived at the church only around 11 am, Sadhana Porter and the police say the attack happened earlier at 10 am and it ended by 10:30, by which time the police had arrived. Sadhana Porter says she and the others had left for the police station to file an FIR around 11:15.
CCTV footage could have helped establish the truth. But Sadhana claims the mob broke all CCTV cameras and stole the hard disk where footage was stored, indicating a degree of planning.
सबसे पहले उन्होंने यहाँ पर कैमरे थे, उनको तोड़ा। DVR उस अलमारी के अंदर था, उन्होंने अलमारी पूरी तोड़ दी, DVR निकाल लिया, एक बैग लेके आए थे DVR उसमें भर करके, और वो भाग गया जो लड़का था।
Today, Sadhana Porter stays on, under police protection.
अभी हम बहुत वरीड हैं, चिंतित हैं, और मैंने परमेश्वर पर अपनी लाइफ उसके हाथ में दे दी है। हमें नहीं पता कि क्या कर लेगी ये। मतलब हम रात में, अभी पुलिस प्रोटेक्शन है, लेकिन अभी तो बहुत थोड़ा समय है, कब क्या कर देंगे तो मुझे नहीं मालूम। दुनिया है, जिंदगी है, हमें नहीं मालूम कि कब तक कौन जिंदा है इस दुनिया में, है ना। तो नहीं मालूम, बस ये है कि वरीड हैं हम, परेशान तो हैं।
But what she wants, she says, is justice. With Sushil Rathi, Meher Pandey for NDTV.